For once, we've got some happy news to report from our nation's capital, where for the first time since 1870, the second couple of Vice President and his wife are having a baby. They have a baby on the way. J.D. Vance and his wife, Usha, announced they are expecting a baby in July. The baby is a boy and will stay a boy forever. The president congratulated the couple. Oh, he didn't? No, he didn't. Not publicly anyway. They have to name the baby Donald, right? I mean, it has to be Donald Jr. Jr. or whatever. This will be the Vance's fourth child. And I'm surprised. I mean, where does he find the energy to make another kid with all that sexy White House furniture around? It's incredible. Little known fact, the only birth control J.D. Vance uses is a pull-out couch. Thank you. But it's congratulations to them. It's very exciting. You know, between Trump and this newborn, J.D. Vance is going to be changing a lot of diapers over the next 3 years. The vice president did not join his boss baby for the big economic forum in Davos today. The president is in Switzerland to finally put a stop to this rip-off cheese they've been sending us, full of holes. It's full of holes. And also to bully them into handing over Greenland. Last night, Bluffalapagus boarded a flight to Davos to meet with many of his fellow world leaders who came into this meeting highly concerned he might kill NATO and possibly even start World War III.
This will be an interesting trip. I have no idea what's going to happen, but you are well represented. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. He's going to wing it. That's all he knows for sure going there is that there's McDonald's on the plane. That's it. So then they had to turn his plane around due to what they called a minor electrical issue, which occurred after the president ignored multiple requests to stop blow-drying his hair while his bowl of Hooters hot wings was in the microwave. But then it was off to Switzerland again, where he rolled into Davos like a bull in a china shop. The room was jam-packed for Trump's speech. They reportedly had to turn away a number of heads of state because there was not enough room. It was can't stand him room only at this thing. Those who did get in enjoyed an all-you-can-eat buffet of buffoonery. These speeches really are something to behold. They will be studied for many, many decades to come. It was not what you might call a charm offensive. It was offensive, yes, but very little charm. He loves bragging about our American contributions during World War II, as if he had anything to do with that. Trump didn't help win World War II. His dad didn't help win World War II. His grandfather, none of them served. He comes from a long line of vagina-necked men with bone spurs. And I'll tell you something, the soldiers, the troops who did win the war, for them, he cut funding to the VA. So do with that what you will. And yet still, he had the audacity to tell our allies in Europe they should be thanking us.
But we saved Greenland. We won it big. Without us, right now, you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps.
Okay, so anyone want to guess what the predominant language in Switzerland is? That's right, it's German. They are speaking German. And maybe a little Japanese, I don't know. Somewhere in the Texas brush, George W. Bush is laughing his ass off right now. Trump berated the leaders of the world for 1 hour and 10 minutes, pure nonsense. And in case you're wondering if he forgot to rant about windmills during that 1 hour and 10 minutes, good news, he got that in too.
The greatest hoax in history. The Green New Scam, windmills all over the place. They don't spin, they don't do anything. They killed the birds, they ruin your landscapes. Every time that goes around, you lose $1,000. There are windmills all over the place, and they are losers.
Imagine having to translate that. Did he say, is the windmills are losers? What did they lose? The real reason Donald Trump hates windmills is because whenever he's near one, he ends up like this. So, and then he went back to his main topic, which is Greenland. Greenland. He said Greenland is not even land. It's a big, beautiful piece of ice. And he should know he's been married to one of those for 20 years. Trump claims the safety of the world depends on the United States owning Greenland, which he repeatedly confused with Iceland. He called Greenland Iceland 4 different times.
I'm helping NATO, and I've until the last few days when I told them about Iceland, they loved me. They called me daddy, right, the last time. Very smart man said, he's our daddy.
I think you heard that wrong. They called you fatty, and your ears changed it to a D. Here's a little tip to help you remember, Mr. President. Greenland is covered in ice, and Iceland is what you're turning Minneapolis into, okay? His recall is not so great these days. You know, he keeps saying he stopped 8 wars. One of the wars that he claims that he stopped was between Armenia and Azerbaijan, which means he has now stopped so many wars he can't even pronounce them all.
I settled 8 other wars, India, Pakistan. I settled other wars that were Vladimir Putin called me, Armenia, Azerbaijan.
So close. You know, that's especially concerning because Azerbaijan is one of the country's names he used to be able to pronounce.
Azerbaijan, 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 Azerbaijan.
Buckle in, folks. We're at DementiaCon 5. Trump then continued with this. He went on to brag that if American troops invaded Greenland, we would be unstoppable. And I agree, our Green Berets would have no trouble overpowering 4 walruses and an old man in a lighthouse. The good news, if there was any, is that Trump did announce that he's not planning to take Greenland by force.
We never asked for anything, and we never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But I won't do that. Okay? Now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made, because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland.
Right, is that too much to add? A place called Greenland? I mean, all we want is your entire place and its resources. But that's it. That's nothing. What is the big deal? It's Greenland. It's not like we're asking for Disneyland. It's so crazy. This is a notification I got on my phone today. Trump says he will not use force to acquire Greenland. I just want you to imagine yourself reading this, even just a year ago, you'd assume it was The Onion or something. Now it's our daily reality. Now when this happens, the stock market goes up. You know, people sometimes ask why our comedy show is all politics now. I would argue that politics is all comedy now. The politics, we didn't go to them, they came to us.
Met Mr. Toyota. So what's your name? Toyota. I said, oh, Emmanuel. He said, no, no, no. Do not do this. No, 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 Donald, I will not do that. No, no, Donald, I will do it. No, 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 I will not do it. No, 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 I will not do it. She said, no, 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 you cannot do that. No, 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 please, you cannot do it. No, no, no. You're rich. Yes, yes, I'm rich. And she just rubbed me the wrong way, I'll be honest with you.
The right way to rub Trump is with bacon grease, just for future reference. So then after the speech, demanding Greenland, he got nowhere. He said, give me Greenland. And everybody said, no, we're not doing this. So Trump did what he always does. He declared victory. He announced that he now has a concept of a deal on Greenland.
The deal is going to be put out pretty soon, and you will see. It's right now a little bit in progress, but pretty far along. It gets us everything we needed to get.
Does it still include the United States having ownership of Greenland like you've said you wanted?
It's a long-term deal.
That's right. After all the bullying, the threats, all the anguish we caused, all the alliances we damaged, we must own Greenland demands we reach an agreement that is in all probability nearly identical to the agreement we already made back in 1951. And that is the art of the deal, folks. No one solves a problem that he manufactured completely on his own better than Donald J. Trump. This whole thing has been so erratic, so out of control. Even Joe Biden came out of mothballs to make a rare public statement today.
I'm staying in the race.
I think he might win this time. I don't know. And then literally minutes after announcing his mysterious deal, the president took time from 6,000 miles away to continue his war on talk shows. He shared this story about how his minions at the FCC are planning to make it difficult for shows like ours and The View to interview politicians they don't align with. For real, we are once again getting threatened by the FCC. I might need your help again, okay? And I might... He's also back to lashing out at Canada. He said a lot of things about Canada. He said Canada only lives because of the United States. And they're not taking his threats lightly. For the first time in more than 100 years, the Canadian military's been preparing for an invasion by us. Our closest friend and neighbor is preparing for the possibility of being attacked by the United States. This is like Seinfeld buying a gun to keep Kramer out of his apartment. And as the honorary mayor of Dildo, Newfoundland, I feel an obligation to roundly condemn the president's reckless words directed against my adopted constituents, and I hereby order my fellow Dildoians to make ready the Dildo trading post. Be there. I will join you at sunrise. We will not be silenced. You know, I really am the mayor of Dildo, in case you were wondering. You know, Martin Short is here tonight. We may have to deploy the three amigos on this one. I mentioned this last night. Yesterday was the one-year anniversary of this four-year nightmare, #2. The last 12 months have been, it's like the whole world's trying to raise a toddler together. You want to see what he's done to us? This was Guillermo on the day Trump took office. And look at him now. Look at that. Still look pretty good.
Yeah, still look amazing.
You should worry more. And in honor of his anniversary, I invited President Trump to appear on our show tonight. FCC be damned. Unfortunately, his head was unavailable to talk, but we were able to book another part of his body. So please welcome President Trump's badly bruised right hand, everybody. Hello. Hello, President's hand.
Hello, America. It's me, in the flesh. The rotting, diseased flesh.
Yes, I noticed that huge black and blue you have on your hand.
Oh, you can see that?
Yeah, well, yes, clearly I can see it.
Hold on, let me apply some subtle foundation. I just shellac this stuff on here.
Uh-huh.
Shellac! That's an old-fashioned word, but we love to say it, don't we, folks?
We do love to say it, yes. Okay, so you just put Cheese Whiz on your hand, huh?
Yeah, and then they powder me like a donut.
Okay.
And bing, bong, bing. Sexiest hand alive.
It looks great. You look great. And by the way, can the president hear us right now?
No. He's in an extremely important meeting that requires deep concentration and laser focus.
So he's sleeping, is what you're saying.
That's right, he's sleeping like a baby hippo.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go.
Hush, little baby.
Okay, well, if this isn't a good time, we could always...
Oh, no. This is the perfect time. Whenever he's taking a televised siesta, we usually have me sign some executive orders.
Oh, all right. Okay, now, may I ask, what did you just sign?
A ban on hands gender for everyone.
Did you say hands gender?
Oh, yeah. Your kid goes to school a righty, they come home a lefty. Disgusting, can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, that's just...
It's snack time. Marco, hot dog, Marco. Oh. Call me Haitian, because I love eating dogs. Now,
first for president.
let's watch that down with a big, beautiful Diet Mountain Dew.
I thought we decided we weren't going to talk about the cats eating you. Oh, wow, that is amazing. How was that possible?
Nobody knows, Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
What I do know is the Trump administration has accomplished more than any other president in history, including Sleepy Joe and Gabraham Lincoln. He was so gay.
Oh.
Tariffs, so good. Inflation, so low. We just had a fantastic jobs report.
No, actually the tariffs have not been good, and the inflation is still very high, and the jobs report was not fantastic.
Maybe for human jobs, but for hand jobs, through the roof. So big. There are so many hand jobs. We gotta beat them off.
Okay, I thank you. You know what? Mr. President, I feel like you're trying to distract us from the fact that you still haven't released the Epstein files. When is that When is that going to happen?
Now. We will release. There will be a full release as soon as everybody gets their hand jobs.
Okay, you know what? Thank you for your time, President's Hand. This has been illuminating, and we do appreciate it.
Oh, anytime. I'm well connected, by the way. You want to interview my friend Kankel?
No, that's
He's
all
got
right.
big,
Thank you.
beautiful bone spurs.
Yeah, thank you so
You're
much.
lost. Marco, more hot dogs.
Okay,
Marco,
well, we got
get
a
'em
good
in
one
there.
for you
Throw
tonight.
'em in there.
From Tell Me Lies, Jackson White is here. We'll be right back with Martin Short, so stick around.